Okay, so if you hear snoring, that's my baby, okay? But listen, I'm going to be so honest with you guys because somebody is going through this right now. Let somebody in your home and you feel a heavy presence or you feel a shift that it's like a change that just took place and it's unexplainable, but it's heavy. Listen, I was disobedient one come a time and I had allowed a person to come inside my domain. And once they came in, I felt a heavy presence on this person. You could actually feel it. The Holy Spirit told me to get the person up out of here, but I was disobedient because of the weather, and I was making excuses for the person just so they could rest or whatever and go about their business the next day or whatever. But mind you, this was no sexual thing or none of that. But listen, right after this person left, my kids' shoes came flying off the rack inside the closet. I heard tapping at this closet door. And I was like, hold up, wait a minute. And something just didn't feel right in my home. And I kept being woken up out my sleep, jumping up out my sleep onto my feet. After that, the next night, I tried to go to sleep. And I was facing the window and I seen a tall, smoky gray dark figure come running out the wall and towards the living room, towards the front door. And I said, it's the best thing for you. And I started rebuking and binding. And as I was rebuking and binding, it felt like I had a muzzle over my mouth where I couldn't speak. The day after that, my eyes became puffy red with mucus. And I was like, what the heck? Like, and so I got up and I started praying and I started rebuking you. But you have to be obedient. When God tell you to leave certain people alone, that is a true fact. Because let me tell you something, people have demons and they will leave it in your home. Some people know that they carry demons, and if they come into your home, everything's just start falling apart. That's what they want. That's how they prey on their victims. But you have to understand this, y'all, because somebody is going through this right now. Know exactly what demon it is. Once you know, go ahead and go to spiritual warfare with that demon and let that demon know that you have the authority, that God has given you the authority to step on any heads of any serpents, any spell, witchcraft, voodoo, whatever comes towards that door, that no weapon formed against your house shall prosper. This house is of the Lord. Anoint your house. Allow prayer from your TV to flow through your home. When you're not there, open up a Bible, leave it on Psalms 91. Okay, I don't know who this is for, but get up and start praying. If you feel like you cannot pray, ask God to remove their muzzle off your mouth so that you will be able to speak. Call on his name, Jesus, 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 and he will be there. He will come run. I'm telling y'all, it is true. You have to be very, very careful who you allow in, because as chosen ones, we attract darkness and we attract light. And people come with disguise, and you have to use your gift of discernment to realize what you are facing. Okay, because it's real, y'all. It's real. Somebody feel like you can't